New Gaza. We have carefully listened to Mr. Barack Obama's speech as the new elected President of the United States, the superpower that is leader of the free world. We found him to be visionary, full of hope, and capable of bringing peace and kindness to such hardening world. To him and to other important leaders in the world, I was addressed writing letter, an idea I call New Gaza, which I think is in line with his intention and true ability to solve the problem of the Middle East. My name is Ezra Nisi. I am married and we have 7 children and 2 grandchildren. I am a civil engineer who always build and never destroy. As the Arab saying goes, Ana kul hayati ba'ammer, mush badammer. I am fearful for the peaceful future of the next generation, the future of the children of the world, the children of the Middle East, the children of Sderot, the children of Gaza. They are all children of God. I am here as a private person. I am not a member of any political party, not belonging to any governmental apparatus. I was not sent by anyone, but by my heart and my mind, best told to me by God. For my position, I am calling out beyond any boundary, fence, language, and other barrier to every mother and father who fear for the next generation, to break the endless cycle of apathy, the cycle of hate, and the cycle of war, and provide the younger generation with a warmth and love, forgiveness and peace, and rebuilding. I call out to leave behind world of destruction and move on a world of uniting power for rebuilding and educating the generation. Following are the new Gaza plans. First, the principle. The United States, together with the leading nation, henceforth the external facilitators, will assume responsibility for solving the conflict by building the leadership, society, education. Build, not reconstructing, not repairing, but rather new physical infrastructures from the ground for the needy. Very important, the assistance to be offered will not be given in form of money that will pass through bank account and from there into the hand of the leader of the terrorist, but rather in the form of social construction and rehabilitation. The model will be basis matched on the human and geographical realities and may be expanded and duplicated in a scope to be readjusted to other countries. The model will include construction and stabilization stages in order to afford independence, continuity, and in eventual dislocation from the external facilitator within a few years. The model of the New Gaza. A meeting to establish basic or principal coordination will take place between the external facilitator and the local leadership, during which principle will be presented and approved. A virgin location, very important, virgin location for the new city will identify in accordance with the following principle. Total population density to be 500,000 people after 20 years. Initial stage, intent for population of 50,000 people. The area will be located near a potential employment opportunities, taking international aspect into account. Beachfront hotels, yacht basin, high-tech industries, labor-intensive industries. Construction must be based on renewable or sustainable energy sources. Now to the construction program. It will include all independent private communal component for the neighborhood that will be built as early as the first stage and include housing, communal structures, preschools, schools, religious facilities, municipal libraries, hospital and clinic, sport facilities. The social construction program. This will contain all non-physical elements and will be committed to the human growth, reflecting the physical changes. The administration of the town will be responsible for the overall operation of the new neighborhood. Very important, the target population. The target population in New Gaza, highest priority will go to a young family. Carrying out the construction part of the model. An international tender will be announced according to the BOT system and will include the physical construction of the city, preparing infrastructures of local teaching, guidance, education, and leadership, including requirements and training of personnel, maintaining the physical infrastructure for 10 years, paying salaries for 10 years employee. All educational material will be prepared and printed by the international elements and will be presented in the spirit of the Western democracy. Religious material may not be radical. Implementing stage of the model. As soon as the first stage is begun, an international mechanism will establish whose task will be to be monitored closely, both the construction leaders, tenders process, and the preparation for the reconstruction process. At the same time, that the physical construction and the human infrastructure for the management, education and sport are being prepared for the first stage of the model. The second stage will be identified. Independence. The representative of the external facilities, together with the international monitor, will oversee and support the first stage very closely for the 5 years and will withdraw their involvement over the next 5 years. After 10 years, hoping the project stabilization and the start of other stages, the project will be transferred from the working contractor who has been in charge of the maintenance and payroll for the personal involvement to a local government, which by then will have attained stability in terms of democracy. Please, do your all best to pass this idea to any global factor, and may we together success to make a better world for the generation as follows. I will end with a quote from the book of all books, the Bible, from the book of Micha, chapter 4, verses 3-4. וכיתתו חרבותם לעתים וחניתותיהם למזמרות. לא יישא גוי אל גוי חרב ולא ילמדו עוד מלחמה. And they shall beat their sword into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. May God bless you with shalom, salam, peace, inshallah, amen. Thank you very much, Engineer Ezra Nissim, Israel.